Hi, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, episode 2. My name is Seth. Since the last episode, I've uninstalled Real Fuels. It was going to cause problems. I was going to find it too difficult to do what I wanted to do, so I got rid of it. So let's get straight back into it, shall we? So our last episode, we attempted to get to high altitude atmosphere around Kerbin, but couldn't quite do it. So let's carry on trying to do that. I want to see if the real fuels mod actually makes a difference to the delta V in the craft. Like, does it? Because I think it slightly changes tank size. So yeah, see here that that's going to be simulate this one. Now we know this one difference. We know that 3000 delta V, that should be enough to get there. So I'm just going to simulate the launch again to see what the impact of removing real fuels is, because it could change everything. Go. So it's we haven't, at this stage we haven't throttled the engine, so it's at max. Yeah, it certainly seems like we're going. Yeah, it certainly seems like we're going to go a lot higher without the Real Fuels mod installed, so that's going to be a problem. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Just terminate the simulation. So what we might do is we might just refly the last one that was spinner stabilized, and we'll see what effect that has. But how much? Okay, so we might actually revert. Sorry, because I haven't got because I don't have Kerbal construction time installed. I've got to keep remembering to fast forward time a little between launches. I don't want to just spam, 20 flights in one day. It just doesn't feel right. So we'll go to about 22. 21. So let's launch the SR4. See if this makes a difference. I don't think given that, so let's test it out. Okay. No need to muck about. 3, 2, 1, go. Starting to spin. It's still fairly powerful. I'm thinking maybe it's not saved the fact that I've throttle limited it, but oh well. Let's just go straight for it. Don't want it falling over. It's gonna fall over anyway. Well. Okay, so basically the rockets are crap. Well, yeah, there's certainly a lot of thrust on that one, but get rid of that. As well, time accelerate's not gonna get any worse. Well, we might get some science from the water out of this. But, you know, it's nice that we get something out of it, but not really that important, to be honest. Not really worth that much. Yeah, I think we might need to redesign. I might put some winglets on that top stage and see how we go, or we can sink. Oh, battery, can I do this from underwater? Scan. Look at that from underwater. How deep am I going to go? Is that the... I did not expect that. I can recover. But how deep is it here? How deep is... No, that deep. Keep, and... Oh, interesting. Oh well, cover that. And some more science. And now maybe I've got 20 science. Yeah, okay, interesting. So let's have a look in here. Because I reckon if I could get that to put an additional winglets on there, that's probably all I need. I'll put the fins on the second stage as well. Oh, nope. Like that. Maybe that'll do it. Perhaps. Let's go to a... Oh yeah, why not? Year 1 day 25. Let's launch the SR5. See how this goes. And 3, 2, 1. Physics bounce. Place. Turn, my pretty. Look, now we've got a lot more atmospheric resistance because of the second set of winglets cutting through the air, but it will give that second stage stability. Hopefully. Need much, it just needs something. Keep it pointed in the right direction. There we go. Yeah, this should get us there. This is what we want. Goodness, this is gonna go good. Go. Temperature scan. Upper atmosphere. Transmit. Pressure scan. Upper atmosphere. Transmit. That is actually quite pretty. For that. Okay, so that got us to 30 kilometers. You can see the trajectories mod also. See, quite interesting that suddenly the lifting body effect kicks in as I get into the bigger atmosphere again. Curious to know what changes this will have when I jettison those. Nothing significant, but you can see that it's, yeah, the trajectory is changing slightly. Okay, so let's take a while, so we'll time warp down. Happy with that result. Looks like we're going to land in the water again, and we'll probably sink again. It's okay. Happens. Well, possibly. No control, so I can't do anything about it. Battery's good. And we'll come into a landing there. I've got temperature scan, yeah, still nothing. Okay, so that's not bad. That was just take note of that. That's successful. Bonk. Touchdown. Nothing there, nothing there. It's going to roll all the way to the water. Probably will. Oh, okay. Chatterer. So that was 30, 185, 744, 186, 21, 897, 90, 328, and 7.0 max Gs. Just write those down in the logs. Flat back. Okay, so temperature scan upper atmosphere. Nice little bit of science now. I guess how is my mission control the astronaut complex? Okay, so what scouts did? I don't know what all those curtains do. Interesting, but we've got the four badass Kerbals. I don't know if I want to make. I don't know if I want to make a plane. Might make another rocket, I think. So I think what we're going to try and achieve is reach low space. Because do I have? Yeah, I can do this. I don't have decouplers yet. Actually, I might go and grab decouplers. Don't save. Go and grab decouplers, and then we can assume they're available at this tech level. Large engines, larger payload trust. Yep, they're the ones I want. Some more science experiments too, so that'll be good. Okay, so we'll research that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do planes. Really want the microwave. I just hope it goes ding when it's finished. So we can now put things, doohickey, decoupler in there. You can see some of the mods don't exactly match KW rocketry decoupler before I've got, you know, all the parts, but generally it's not too bad. The mod list will try and play, you know, a bit friendly. There's that bit there. Put the large one there. Launch sticks. I think something like that should suffice. So that'll give me 166254. This second stage completely down thrust wise. Second stage though, is it? So that's the first stage. That's the first stage, second stage, third stage. That one there needs to go there, so that'll get rid of. There we go. Okay, so much better. So that first stage needs to be throttled. Second stage needs to be throttled. Third stage. Yeah, it needs to be throttled, but not as much because really should be getting out of the atmo by there. I suppose I've got any control. It's too large. And yeah, okay. Okay. So let's give this a go then. I'll have to put another payload on there just to get that cardboard box experiment going, but I don't know. It's got the magnetometer too, and that's fairly large. Okay. Let's see how far this will get us, and we'll see what happens. So let's time warp to day 34. Why not? Oh, I might go day 35. Oh goodness. Time warping. Can't control myself. Day 37 then. 37. Okay, and it'll be the SR006 launch. This might actually make high space. Maybe. Just thinking that's a lot of delta V. I'm ready to go straight up. But hey, 3, 2, 1. Space. Launch clamps fall away. Spin starts. Spin is not good. I think we need more thrust on the bottom. This is not going to end well. Time that. Cool. Cool. Do that. Might help. Maybe. Yeah. That's... That is not how you go to space. Stage 1. Stage 1 off balance. Ability to remain upright. I don't know what you call it. Just it failed. That's... no. There you go. Get the experiments in the runway while we're here. So I think we need fins on the base of... I think we need fins on that first stage. We need to up the thrust maybe. I'll do both. Let's get a 40 something. Save that. Fins, put them on here. And increase the thrust to 2. Or 2. Give that a go. Three, two, one, launch. Okay, that's looking better. It's looking more stable. So that should be okay. Yeah, and pop that as well, get straight into it. As the thrust to weight ratio drops on that second stage. So we don't want to have too much of a weight between launch, between first stage separation and second stage igniting. And the third stage should be so critical because we've got much more thrust in that stage. Our thrust to weight ratio on the third stage is considerably higher than the first two, but the fins will be have less effect because there's less atmosphere to push against. So, okay, and yep. See what happens now. So you can see our thrust to weight ratio is nearly 4. Yeah, that's gonna definitely push us to space, probably quite a bit beyond. I wouldn't expect this to survive re-entry, to be honest. Oh wow, I'm getting heating effects already. Ooh. Wow, okay. Get rid of those while it's still rotating. Space. Transmit the temperature scan and the pressure scan. Look at that. Wonderful. Now, I don't actually think I've got persistent rotation installed either, so this could be interesting. We can go up at that speed anyway, times 4. Still got battery, plenty of battery, so I can grab iSpace science while I'm here. That is quite impressive actually, the Terminator. Quite pretty. Check out the map view. Oh, I'm going to land on the dark side. Okay. Well, no, I'm not, because the planet's going to rotate underneath me. I'm going to land. It's pretty much. I'm going to land there, but be there by the time it comes around, if I'm understanding this right. Yeah, I don't have persistent rotation. Ah, what was that?